Japan continues to strengthen its strategic ties with the Philippines through various areas of mutually beneficial cooperation. Japan is currently the largest provider of official development assistance, ODA, to the Philippines, demonstrating its commitment to the country's development. Japanese Prime Minister Ishiba Shigeru is in Manila for a two-day official visit, meeting with Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. The two leaders agreed to begin negotiations for a new defense agreement called the Acquisition and Cross-Service Deal, ASCA. In a significant move that underscores their deepening bilateral ties and shared regional interests, Manila and Tokyo have completed their largest maritime security cooperation project to date. The agreement, worth $57 million, centers on the construction of 5 state-of-the-art large patrol vessels for the Philippine Coast Guard (PCG), marking a significant milestone in the growing security partnership between the two island nations. The two leaders also agreed to begin G2G talks between the two countries to conclude an information security agreement in the near future, which will allow for the sharing and exchange of defense intelligence. They also said they oppose attempts to change the status quo in the East and South China Seas by force or coercion, without naming China, which is the apparent target of the statement. On a momentous day in Manila, Philippine Foreign Secretary Enrique Manalo and Japanese Ambassador to the Philippines Enzo Kazuya inaugurated the third phase of the Maritime Safety Capacity Enhancement Project, MSCIP. Their ceremonial exchange of notes not only solidified the agreement, but also symbolized the growing trust between the two countries that are increasingly concerned about maritime security in Indo-Asia. The project has been given the green light by the Philippine government in late 2024. With regional stability challenged by increasing maritime incidents, particularly in the West Philippine Sea and adjacent waters, the MSCIP is a strategic initiative designed to enhance the PCG's ability to safeguard the country's vast maritime territory. As emphasized in a statement from the National Economic and Development Authority, the initiative is critical in strengthening the PCG's response to threats and incidents in the country's territorial waters, with a particular focus on the crucial sea lines of communication spanning the West Philippine Sea, Sulu Sea, and Philippine Sea. Japan reaffirmed its support for the modernization of the armed forces of the Philippines and the Philippine Coast Guard through Official Security Assistance, OSA, and Official Development Assistance, ODA, respectively, while also enhancing trade and economic ties, including a commitment to the trilateral agreement with the U.S. to invest in the Luzon Economic Corridor trade, assisting in financing infrastructure projects, and increasing foreign direct investment, FDI. Japan is the Philippines' largest ODA provider, one of its largest trading partners, and a close security partner. It is currently providing ODA loans for 5 additional Magbanua-class MRRVs for the PCG, and is in talks to export more radar systems and other defense platforms for the AFP. The financial backbone of this monumental project comes in the form of an Official Development Assistance ODA loan from the Japan International Cooperation Agency (JICA). Of the total $57 million, about $425 million is earmarked for the construction of 5 new multi-mission response vessels, MRRVs, each measuring 97 meters in length. The remaining portion will be allocated for a comprehensive 5-year integrated logistics support package. Investments are not only in hardware but also in sustainability and long-term maritime operational readiness. The new MRVs are expected to be delivered between 2027 and 2028. The design of these ships is derived from the Japan Coast Guard's Kunigami-class vessels. Although the Teresa Magbanua-class vessels have been slightly modified to displace 2,260 gross tons and are equipped with a helicopter hangar, the additions are essential for broader maritime operations. The Philippine Coast Guard has described these ships as aircraft carriers, reflecting their central role in the modernization efforts of the armed forces of the Philippines. BRP Teresa Magbanua serves as the PCG's lead aircraft carrier, a testament to Japan's significant contribution to the service's ongoing transformation. Both ships have been actively deployed in patrol operations throughout Philippine waters, including disputed maritime zones, and have participated in joint exercises with partner nations. Not only in the field of development, Japan is also one of the largest trading partners of the Philippines. Economic relations between the two countries continue to grow, with trade volumes increasing every year. Japan dominates in exports of technology, vehicles, and consumer goods to the Philippines. In terms of security, Japan is the closest and most reliable partner of the Philippines. The two have strengthened military and defense cooperation in recent years, especially in order to overcome regional security threats and maintain regional stability. One of Japan's concrete steps in the defense sector is the provision of ODA loans for 5 additional Magbanua-class MRRV units for the Philippine Fire Force, PCG. This program is part of an effort to strengthen disaster management and maritime security capacity in the Philippines. The loan was launched through a special financing scheme that makes it easier for the Philippines to obtain vital equipment that supports security and public safety operations. Japan affirms its commitment to continue supporting the development of the Philippines' defense capacity. In addition, Japan is currently in talks to export more of the latest radar systems to the Philippines. These radar systems are expected to strengthen the Philippines' maritime surveillance and defense capabilities amidst increasing challenges in the region. In addition to radars, Japan also plans to provide other defense platforms, including combat vehicles and other advanced military equipment, as part of the long-term cooperation between the two countries. Since the initiative began in 2013, Japan has financed a total of 12 patrol vessels for the Philippines through a combination of soft loans and technical assistance programs. This effort goes far beyond the construction of the vessels. Japan's support includes a comprehensive package involving crew training, equipment maintenance, and logistics infrastructure, all of which are essential to maintaining the operational effectiveness of these maritime assets. The Philippine government welcomed this support and emphasized that the strategic partnership with Japan is key to maintaining national and regional stability. They expressed hope that this cooperation will continue to be strengthened in the future.